All praise to the Most High, Haya Haya. And guys, I am dropping another video. So this video is going to be about the Eritrea people and the the Ethiopian people being Italian. So let me go ahead and go to let's see. Where is it? Fabris. So Fabris has a YouTube channel. He's already made videos on the ancient Italians. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give it to y'all so you can go check it out. Cause that's where you're gonna go learn more about Ethiopians and Eritrea people being the ancient Italians or the real Italians. This is the video.
Somali presence of an earthly peril. His manners were frank and
It's called Black Italians in East Africa. Eritrea, Ethiopia, the military dictatorship of Eritrea. So, there you go. But let's get back to my video. So, I was watching a movie, or one of my family members was watching a movie, and I ended up coming in just looking at the movie a little bit, and I noticed in the scene it was a black woman that went to Italy, and she was talking around with her side man, and I think it was, Italian dude. But the Italian dude, when I saw him, he looked very Ethiopian. Or Eritrean, but mainly Ethiopian. And I'm going to show you. But the actor's name is Morani Zadi. So we're going to type Morani. Let me see. Zadi. This is the actor. And when I was watching the movie, I was like, he looks Ethiopian. And I'm like, except his hair kind of, a little bit more straighter. But yeah, he looks Ethiopian, guys. And I'm like, that's a very black Italian. Is that a Ethiopian man? But no. This is a Italian. This is Italian. So we go search him up on Google. He was born on May 4th, 1987 in Morocco. They said he is an Italian actor. So we'll type in race. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're saying he's Italian. So they're saying he's Aboriginal, Arabic, black other regions, since South American, Eurasian. It's just a bunch of nonsense. They're not exactly okay. They say he's of Moroccan and Italian ancestry. So I think his father is the Moroccan and his mother is the Italian. But it's like, he goes by Italian. They call him Italian, but he's half Moroccan and half Italian. Just to make sure, we're going to look up who was Morocco colonized by. France and Spain. So if you didn't know, the Roman Empire ruled Italy, France, Spain, Germany, pretty much all of Europe, and so they're all really gonna have the same so-called phenotype. So but it's surprising that they call him Italian instead of half Moroccan and half Italian. Looks like pure Italian to me, but you know. But I'm saying he looks Ethiopian. We already know Ethiopia and Eritrea were colonized by Italy, even though the truth is, according to Benjamin Franklin, right? Go to the quotes. Which leads me to add one remark that the number of purely white people in the world is proportionally very small. All Africa is black or tawny. Asia chiefly tawny. America exclusive of new corners. Wholly so. In Europe, the Spaniards, the Italians, French, Russians, and Swedes are generally what we call a swarthy complexion. Alright? Swarthy means dark. So, and we know Ethiopia colonized by Italy. Just told us, see? Nope, it was not. Oh yeah, they said Ethiopia was not the only country not to be colonized, even though they had battles with Italy because they were fighting for the land. Yeah. Italy basically was conquered by Italians and other groups, and then who was Eritrea colonized by? The Kingdom of Italy. And Fabrice goes real in depth of the real Italians, which are the Ethiopians and Eritrea people, taking over the country in so-called East Africa. Region. Sorry, guys. But yeah, that's the truth. And as for the thumbnail, you can see the actor Marwane Zadi, Italian man, and the Eritrean man look exactly alike. But he's able to claim Italian. He can't. He has to claim Eritrean. So, we're going to look up some more Eritrea people. These are your Italians. Real Italian people. These are Italian people, guys. See this woman? That's the Eritrea woman. Now let's go to dark skin Italian. When you go there, you find this person. Looks exactly alike. This Italian woman. That's the Eritrea women. Only difference is she has been able to stay and became a little bit mixed. She is not mixed. She's full Italian. not full Eritrean. Full Italian. This is what a full Italian person look like. These are full Italian people. Italy people who got moved out into Africa. Let's show some Ethiopian people. Same thing. Now these are mixed with some Asian tribes, but just type in light skin. Sorry, guys. But yeah, these are your so-called Italians. It's so many, the swarthy Italian people. Alright. Now, let's show one more thing. One more thing to prove this all. So I end up looking up the surname of the Italian actor Maserati Zotti. You type his surname in, right? The surname is of Italian origin, with several potential meanings, including an Italianized form of a Germanic, like Lorenzo, a nickname from Venetian word Zolto, meaning lame, or Italianization of Slovenian Croatian names for a lame person. It can also derive from Italian word Zotto, meaning short or stout, and has an Albanian meaning related to lord or master. Alright, then I end up finding, and I was like, that's not enough. So I end up typing Zoltai Eritrean. Here's what I found out. Well, the name Zotti does not appear to be an Eritrean term. Your query is likely referring to zighni, a popular Eritrean and Ethiopian meat stew often spelled as zigni. Zigni is considered a national dish. A national dish. Alright. So we're gonna search this one up. Uh-oh, that's not right. Alright, so we're gonna go to Wikipedia. It's called Zigni. Zigni Kai Chibe or Kaiwat is a popular Eritrean and Ethiopian stew. Shibi or wat, made from meat, tomatoes, red onions, and Berber spices. The meat can be beef, lamb, goat, or chicken, usually placed on a plate of injera, a type of unleavened bread made from teff flour. Alright. It's considered to be the national dish of Eritrea. Background. A traditional component of Eritrean cuisine is sebi, which are meat stews served with injera. This is similar to Ethiopian cuisine, as the history is shared by groups of people. However, Ethiopians use Amharic names, whereas Eritreans use Tigrinya names. There are similarities with Somali cuisine. Eritreans also tend to use less seasoned butter than the Ethiopian counterparts, making the dishes a bit lighter. The Italians colonized Eritrea, which influenced the dish. For example, the use of tomatoes demonstrates the Italian influence. The common curry powder reflects the Middle Eastern influence. Alright, so let me go ahead and read this again. Remember, this is place of origin of Eritrea, Ethiopia, and this name Zotti or Zigni comes from a surname of Zotti, of a dark-skinned Italian. So, but let's get back to the point. So, recap. This dish comes from the name. It's called Zigni, and it can be called Zotti. And Zotti refers to the surname, who refers to this person, Black Italian. And then you go back, right? You go back. You read this. We're gonna read it the right way, not their way. We're gonna read it the truth way. A traditional component of Italian or old Italian cuisine is Italian food, which are meat stews served with Italian teff. This is similar to Italian cuisine, as the history is shared by both groups of people. However, the Italians use different names of places that they made fake tribes, right? Names where Italians use Freemason tribe name, Tigrinya names. They're also similar with Somali, aka scattered Italians cuisine. Eritreans also tend to use less seasoned butter than Italian counterparts, making the dishes a bit lighter. The Italians, who are the Ethiopians and Eritreans, colonized Eritrea, which influenced the dish. Just like black Americans say they got fried chicken from slavery, but fried chicken, right? Fried chicken. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Fried chicken, right? Fried chicken originated from Scotland and southern states, but Scotland, from black Scottish settlers, black Scottish American colonists. Right? Same thing with their dish, brought from Italy to East Africa. And you had some so-called black Arab, Turkish people there too. That's why it says Middle Eastern influence. Black Saudis, right? You can go ahead and look up right now. They're still there. Black Saudis. Right. Black. So right, so when these Italians took over Eurasia and act like they're indigenous, they made different names, called themselves different people, even though they are Italians. So yeah, that is it, guys. Ethiopians and Eritreans are the real Italian people, with some French and Spaniards scattered, but mostly Italy. And if you want more evidence on it, go look up my boy Fabrice Must Know. He got the video. 1 hour. That's all you need. But yes, all praise to the Most High. Hiya, hiya. And I'm out.